I said spell the word shop out loud, and then I asked you what do we do when we come to green lights, and you said stop. Last time I checked, we stop at red lights and go at green lights. Alright, and then I told you to spell the word silk out loud. Then I asked you what cows drink. You said milk. Last time I checked, cows drink milk. They produce water. I mean, they drink water and produce milk. Look, you got me tongue-tied. Come on, come on. Alright, now, how far do you think you're from the sign?
Harley Davidson.
Maybe a foot, maybe? I don't know, you're pretty close to the sign. Alright? And you read in these triangles. You said Paris in the spring, bird in the hand, and once in a lifetime. That's what you said.
Come on, monkey.
That's not what it says in the triangles. You want me to tell you what it says?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You want me to tell you what it says in there? It says Paris. It says Paris in the spring, bird in the hand, once in a lifetime. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you are or not. Everybody misses it. You wanna know why? Because people don't pay attention. People does not pay attention. They just look at it and they just keep going. My question to you is something as simple as this test, and it's something in black and white, right here in front of you. Could you be wrong about your eternal salvation? Absolutely. 155,000 people die a day. Alright, how old are you? 34. Alright? If you died right now, heaven or hell? Hell? You be honest with me? Thank you for being honest. Now let me ask you another question. You're the first one that told me that today. But I do get hell. There's a lot of cats that tell me hell. And a lot of them just like you and me. Because I was one of them cats. You see? I was straight. Alright? Because I used to run the streets. Alright?
You're fine. You can go.
Does it concern you?
You're gonna.
If you really think about it, does hell really concern you? Yeah, if you die right now and you go to hell, are you concerned? It scares me. You don't have to be. There is a way. And Christ said today is the day for salvation. You can get right now. The key is you have to want it. What's your name? Josh? Josh, you have to want it. Okay? I'm not pressuring you right now. I don't do that. You wanna know why? Because that's not the way I work. Okay? But just like I've told everybody else, you have a Bible at home? Listen, you gotta pick it up and you gotta read it, because Christ said if you'll search after him, he will reveal himself to you and you will know that he is the truth. Don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm just a man. He will reveal himself and you will know that he is the truth. And let me tell you something, I'm going to explain grace to you, because no pastor could ever explain it to me. I never could understand it. Alright? And they used to say, are you covered in the blood? Man, I can't understand what y'all saying to me. And I told God, I said, God, because I was bad, okay? And I tried to go in there and I hang out with them church folks, alright? And I couldn't get it, alright? And it aggravated me, and I couldn't be around them, alright? So this is how he explained it. See, that's you, okay? He wants me to explain this to you, alright? Listen, this is grace the way he explained it to me. Josh, you as a person are never going to change. He made you exactly the way you are. See, I had a problem. I had a drug problem. I had addictions. I was always an addict. I was always addicted to something, okay? That's the way I'm worked. I'm always up here. That's the way I still am. And guess what? When I'm not up here, I'm down here. That's the way I live. I don't live in between. You know, I don't live in between. I can't go that way. I'm either all in or all out. Okay? So what he does, this is what you do. When you throw your hands up, you say, God, I can't do it no more. I'm done. I believe who you say that you are. I believe you died on the cross, you was buried in the tomb, and you rose on the third day. When you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart, this is what happens. Christ comes and he dwells in you. That's why he says, I make all things new. And the good that you see in me right now is not me. It's him, because I was obedient that day. And it's the goodness that pours out of me. It's him. Now, when you die and you close your eyes for the last time, and you stand before God, he said, William, it's my son that I see that you chose that day, that lived in you. And I can say, come, well done, good and faithful servant. There's nothing you did, because your good is never good enough for me, because you're wretched. You've always been a sinner. You were born into sin. You've always had a sin nature. Everyone has sin in them. Let me tell you something. I can prove that with every pick in the Bible up. You have any kids? Now watch this. I guarantee you, you've never had to teach them babies how to be bad. You always had to teach them how to be good. That's right. That's my toy. Stingy. And they get mad. Then they get angry. Then they hit. That's the murder in us. You know, that's the way God, Jesus said, I tell you that you've heard it said before, that if you murder your brother, that is bad. I said, I tell you, if you are angry at your brother, you hate your brother, you've committed murder already in your heart. The same with lust and adultery. Like I've explained it before. If you look with lust, you've committed adultery with her already in your heart. Okay? So understand grace like that. You can come. There is a spot for you. And it don't matter what church folk think. Because he believes and he died on the cross for people like me and you. It's for real and he's for real. It's the truth. It's the truth, Josh. Believe me. And listen, don't let them people keep you from Christ. They are just as much as messed up as you are, sitting in the front row with a suit and a towel. Trust me. Believe me, I know this for a fact. They're just as messed up as we are, but we just got to strive and keep Christ the center. Listen, you can hoop and you can holler and you can be behind the pulpit and go straight to hell because you never have Christ in you. I've heard of a man preach his own self to salvation. I've heard this. He finally had said it enough, and right in the middle of a sermon, he said, my God, I have found you. The people didn't even know what he was talking about. He said, I believe. Now I believe. And that's what you have to do. You have to believe that he can do this for you. And know that you will never, ever be able to change who you are and be good enough. It's him. And he makes all things new. And he'll accept you. And man, he took me from a nobody to somebody that goes out on the streets. I'm about to get my ministry license. I preached my first sermon ever in my life this past Wednesday in that church. And guess what? You want to know what day it was on? April Fool's. You know what the Bible says? He loves to use the foolish things of this world to show the wise up. Isn't that something? God's time is always perfect. I don't even think they know what happened. They don't even know. It's because God, it's all in God's time. Because he's amazing. And listen, you said you was 34? Alright, last thing. It took 34 years of your life. It took 31 years of my life for us to meet today. For us to talk. I told that man the same thing because it's the truth. Not in no church house, but just straight up in the yard, right here, right now. He said, Josh, I love you, son. I'm reaching out to you today. Because just like I told him, he could get in that car in just a minute and get smashed by an 18-wheeler, God forbid. Today is the day for salvation. Tomorrow is on a fool's calendar. I can't say that enough. Okay? God bless you, Josh. Think about these things I've told you, okay? Hold on.
Get money when you answer.
See me on the street, holler up, because I'm going out, okay?